Well, covering the Lowcountry tonight, a small group of church faithful gathered in downtown Charleston to pray over those buried in forgotten cemeteries. And our Jesse Klinger followed a devoted researcher's mission to bring honor to those buried without a headstone. Jesse?
Tessa, both Catholics and non-Catholics gathered to pray the Rosary on Harmon Field. Many people may not know it's the final resting place of about 23,000 people. One woman's effort to remember the dead continues as the group took time to honor Irish immigrants and many others.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
That's the prayer that these people lying in this ground would have said when they were sent here on those coffin ships and when they got here and were suffering through what they did with no help and no support, and they died as paupers.
Historic public graveyards lie beneath the Holy City, where slaves, immigrants, orphans, and the poor were often buried.
I mean, in Charleston, we love history, and this is true, what happened here.
Julie Bowling first became involved studying the graveyards during the pandemic as a volunteer with the Carolina Catholic professionals on the St. John Cemetery site.
The thing is, they only knew the names of the deceased of about 300, and there was about 1,000 buried there. So I started researching the names of the deceased and going through death records.
She pored over archives at the Charleston County Public Library, where she learned of Tower Hill Cemetery.
I kept seeing public burial ground, and I couldn't understand, where is this public burial ground? And well, here it is. Harmon Field, Haggett Stadium, and many of the surrounding parking lots are the graveyard. It was about 22.5 acres.
Bowling continues to research and record the names and lives of people laid to rest here.
You can see them by their first names, where they lived, how they died.
Michael Donahue, M.B. Donnellan, Michael Fitzpatrick.
The Rosary service, including a reading of 240 names.
But altogether, I've got about 6,000 names, so hopefully, I mean, that's a fourth of the total.
Many of whom were Irish immigrants and faced adversity.
But since it falls unto my lot.
They came over because they were forced off their farms and sent here on ships. And they called them the coffin ships because 50,000 people died in transit. And then the others arrived here with no help, no support, no jobs, unwanted and unwashed.
Bowling wants to memorialize the land to honor the dead.
These people deserve respect. It was denied 100 years ago, but we can do this right. To give these people back their names so that when people come to Charleston and they're looking for an ancestors' burial ground, we'll be able to say it's here.
Because the history needs to be talked about and they need to be celebrated.
An effort that's only beginning.
Maybe we can iron out some plans to definitely get a monument built here. It maybe is a little ambitious, but I'm going to keep trying.
Rest well, God's peace be with you all.
Bowling says she's looking to continue organizing a series of rosary services to honor all the people laid to rest in Tower Hill Cemetery. She also says anyone is welcome to join her effort to establish a memorial and help her in her research. Jesse Klinger, News 4.